CryptoFest 2019, a global crypto festival in the heart of Africa. Guys, this is taking place on the 7th of September in Cape Town at Shimmy Beach Club. I'll be there as one of the keynote speakers. So if you want to get down there and hear what myself and many other top industry leaders in the crypto space have to say, don't miss out, guys. 2 weeks away. This is happening on the 7th of September. Good morning, everybody. Okay, that is not going to be the topic of today's video. Today's video is going to be about an interview that I had a couple of days ago with SA Crypto. Now, what I've done is I've given you a trailer or a shortened version of that interview. If you want to have a look at the full interview, which is 21 odd minutes, I've managed to cut it down to about 5 minutes. But if you're interested in the full interview, I'll leave a link in the description below. Go ahead and support their website, have a look at their channel, and watch the entire interview.
And we're privileged enough to have Richard D'Souza, CEO and co-founder of AltCoinTrader, with us. They've been shaking up the market a little bit of late, and so we thought we'd get in touch with them and just find out a little bit more about what's been up. Richard, welcome to the podcast once again.
James, thanks very much for having me on the interview.
And then, of course, it was the only place to get Bitcoin at that time was Mt. Gox, right?
Well, correct. Yeah, I actually also got Bitcoin from a place called Vervox, and you had to buy it through a gaming platform called Second Life. It was actually before Mt. Gox, believe it or not.
Okay. Now, let's look at what you're up to now, AltCoinTrader. Bit of a shake-up in the market. You guys launched digital gold and silver. How's the response been? I mean, you launched on Monday, the 5th of August. What's the response been like from your clientele since you launched?
James, the response has been very good. I would actually say it's been better than expected.
My question is, surely you have some form of algorithm stabilizing the price?
That we don't have an algorithm that controls the price, not at all. That price is 100% controlled by the free market.
Richard, you're the only exchange in Africa to offer the BTT airdrop. We've got CryptoFest coming up in 2 weeks' time down in Cape Town, where you're actually a headline speaker. What is your response to this growing narrative currently in the industry around Bitcoin maximalism? I'd like to get your perspective, someone who's got experience as a software engineer and quite extensive experience in the blockchain space here in South Africa. What do you think?
Look, there's two parts to this answer. First of all, because of the huge flow of capital from the institutions, Bitcoin dominance is going through the roof. And I think that we can expect that to continue because the institutions are very slow to move. They're very slow to action. But what they are going to do is pump a lot of money into the space, which means that Bitcoin's market cap, Bitcoin dominance is going to go up. They're not going to be investing in Bitcoin Cash. They're not going to be investing in other coins. So it is going to look from the outskirts that Bitcoin is taking over and is doing very well. However, if we look at the technical aspects of all the other coins, there is a massive, massive Ethereum community. And there's a lot of guys coding and designing amazing things. Now, obviously, it takes a lot of time for us to adopt things and to actually get these things to become workable and to become user-friendly. So in the years to come, I can't see Bitcoin being the only currency. I can see a nice spike for it in the near future. When I say the near future, we're talking about the next year to 18 months. But after that, I can see there's a lot of tech and there's a lot of potential. So those we will have an alt season again. But having said that, financially, because Bitcoin is so scarce, we're going to see Bitcoin's price going through the roof.
Now, let's move our focus back to South Africa. As I said, you're a headline speaker in CryptoFest, one of the first events of its kind in Africa. How would you rate the current cryptocurrency investment climate in this country at the moment?
I would say we've got a very healthy crypto population in South Africa. There's a lot of guys that know about crypto. And I think that constantly it's underestimated. And I think that the future is very, very bright for the crypto community in South Africa.
Well, Richard, that actually leads into my final question of the day here. From your perspective, how do you see cryptocurrencies impacting the geopolitical future of our societies, if at all?
Well, look, just the mere fact that we still as a species are confined to little areas that are called countries confined to currencies, we don't have certain rights because of where we were born. I think that crypto has the potential to liberate that geopolitical situation. However, it happens very slowly, so I don't know in our lifetime if we're going to see any major impact. I think it is going to be a slow progression, and it is going to change everything that we know as a species. But the time frame on that is probably what's going to be disappointing. It's not happening tomorrow. We're heading that way, and we just need to be patient. We need to continue to push. We need to continue to be passionate about our freedom, about our liberty, and about taking back control. It's about separating finance from state. Back in the early days, we were wanting to separate church from state because the church was dictating random, crazy things, and people were having to comply to things that didn't make sense. We now, obviously, it's a lot less severe, but we've got state and finance, and the state is able to decide where we spend our money, how we keep our money, and random, crazy things once again. So I'm very excited about the fact that will be parting. But as I say, the time frame is probably what's a bit disappointing. But we've got to be strong. We've got to hold on, and that is what's going to happen in the future.
Well, there we go. Right from someone at the forefront of South Africa's cryptocurrency industry. Richard, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it. We're looking forward to seeing you at CryptoFest. Thanks for joining us on SA Crypto today.